or plan revisited. And we're fortunate to have with us to talk about President Obama's economic policy revisited, Dr. MParuchuri. Dr. MParuchuri is a professor at Tennessee State University in the School of Business and in the Department of Economics and Finance. And of course, Dr. MParuchuri, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Thank you, sir.
And to tell you, Dr. MParuchuri, how delighted we are to have you here. And I think that our audience probably noticed that the title of this is a revisit of Mr. Obama's economic policy. And the reason we call it a revisit of that policy is because you were the person who gave us some information about the economic situation that Mr. Obama faced when even before he became President of the United States. And I think the predictions were rather dire at that particular time. So let's give you an opportunity to talk about that. But before we do so, Dr. MParuchuri, let's have you to give us some information for those who did not see the last show about your background, education, and some of the things that led you to Tennessee State University. And then we'll talk about Mr. Obama's plan.
I got my bachelor's degree from Osmania University in India. Then I came to this country in 1958 and finished my master's degree at University of Wyoming in Laramie, Wyoming, and then did some graduate work towards my PhD at University of Utah and Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio. I got my PhD from University in London, and I have been teaching ever since 1968 here in Tennessee State University.
And so you've got quite a bit of time at Tennessee State University.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I also teach a little bit part-time at Fisk University also, teaching economics and finance courses.
You know, Dr. MParuchuri, the last time you were here with us, as we indicated earlier, there was a pretty severe economic situation. Why don't you sort of give our audience an overview of some of the things that you talked about during that time?
Well, during that time, you know, we had a very, very depressing economy at that time. And if it was not for the change in the administration, we would have a situation, an economic situation, which would have been like what President Roosevelt had faced. And that was the greatest depression. It's not only this country, but all over the globe. You know, they experienced the same problems as we did, because we did not have enough buying power to buy the foreign goods, and so who